Hey,
Raymond,
I'm glad you can come at such a short notice.
well, if you call wake me up this late at night at short notice.
Well, you know, I had to finish my program up, and I thought tonight would be a really good time for you and I to discuss some things.
Okay. How?
Well, I mean, you know, it's never came so clear and so real to me until tonight. You know, and tonight's program was very, very moving. It was the best program I had in the 8 months of being here.
Well, isn't that how your program goes every night?
Yes, but there was one lady caller in particular.
What, the same lady from before?
You know, ironically, you would ask me about her. Check it. I was getting off work one evening, and she was in the parking lot waiting with me. Talking about she about to turn me away from white women. You believe that?
I didn't know black women could be that strung out over a man.
Black? Yo, this bitch was Portuguese.
So what happened with the next call?
Well, I mean, you know, we went out for a drink. Then I headed home, and I thought she did too. But I woke up the next morning, she was in the house, in my bedroom, with breakfast in her hands. I had to kick her out.
That was the same woman leaving the house 2 weeks ago?
Yes, that was that bitch. And you know what? I don't even like calling women bitches either.
So why are you calling her a bitch?
I mean, come on. There's a difference between a girl, a lady, a woman, and a bitch. She was more like a girl, lady, and a woman all wrapped up into one bitch. Damn, more like a bitch rap savage.
So what was so different from tonight's call?
Well, first she called to apologize for her actions since I arrived here in town. She told me she honestly thought she was doing what she thought would win my heart over. She felt pursuing me persistently was the only reason I kept you around. I didn't understand it, but she also helped me see that loving you, I was holding back my love for Beverly, and I wouldn't allow myself to love her completely.
So what exactly are you trying to say?
Avia, you don't love me, and truth be told, I've been out of love with you for quite some time.
You're wrong yet again, Raymond. I wasn't tripping in the house. I knew how I felt. I know how I feel, and I love you, Raymond.
Look, you don't love me, Avia. You just love what I represent.
Just like all these other women.
Yes, just like all these other women. You know, I get so many lady callers that come at me about how their man is disrespecting them, how their man is cheating on them. Sometimes, a lot of times, how their man is even beating on them. So I ask these ladies, why don't you just leave him alone? You know what they say to me? I love him. He can be sweet at times. He backhanded me across my forehead, but he did apologize. And we had great makeup sex. And you know, just like I know, when a man can put it on a woman, he can get away with anything. I mean, literally get away with anything. And after that, he leaves her in the cold, you know. She tries to figure out to herself that, hey, this is going to work. Everything's going to be cool. But you know what? Her heart is giving her a completely different feeling. Her heart is so heavy from carrying all the hurt and pain that he's caused her that once it shatters into pieces, wow. It really, really hurts. And then check it out. She tries to put the pieces of her heart back together, which could take months, sometimes years. And what is he doing? He out there doing the same thing to Joanne, Alicia, Tracy, maybe 4 or 5 other women. And she's left there in the rear, trying to put those pieces of her heart back together. About 5 or 6 months later, he comes moseying on back along while she's so weak and emotional, trying to figure out, what did I do? What didn't I do? He says all the right things, and once again, he's back in there. Now you tell me if my listeners' lives aren't crazy as hell.
Is that how you see me, Raymond?
Come on, Avia. You never had anything good to say about Kevin. All you ever do is talk about that man's flaws. Kevin don't do this. Kevin ain't that. I wish Kevin would. I mean, come on, Avia. You never have anything good to say about Kevin. Why is that?
I don't know why.
I'm going to tell you why. You're afraid of falling in love completely. There are a lot of people out here just like you, Avia. You know, no one wants to be alone. God does put the right person into our life. A lot of times we just don't listen to God and His words, and we let that true one pass us by.
Well, true love can always find its way back.
True love? Check this out here. Your words of advice. If you're a bitch, or you want to act or become a bitch, you're going to attract bitch-made men. But if you're a woman who's real and true to herself and has God, you're going to attract a man who's real and true to himself and has God. You two come together as one, and baby, that is true love. And Avia, my true love is Beverly.
See. Well, I'm gonna go back in the house. All right. And then to worry about. What was that all about?
Hey, Beverly, how are you? Can you come have a seat?
What's going on, Raymond? I mean, it's really late. You're getting me out here. What was she out here for?
Closure.
Closure.
Yes, closure. Remember some months back when Avia and I went out on that date? I know it took about 10 months, but baby, I have the closure that I need now.
Well, I hope you're happy, Raymond.
Beverly, that's just it. Baby, I haven't been happy. And I won't be happy until I truly have you back into my life.
You should have thought about that before you slept with her, Raymond.
Is that what this is about? The fact that I slept with that woman and it only happened one time?
It's about the fact that you lied to me about it.
Raymond Burgess is not a liar. I just didn't know how to tell you about things ending up the way that they are now, Beverly.
That does not justify the action.
Look, Beverly, I know it doesn't, and I am losing it. I mean, my world is upside down without you in it. Beverly, I am ready to love you completely. Just allow me to do that. I want you as my wife for the rest of my life.
I don't know what to say.
Look, baby, I don't want you to say a word. I'll do anything, whatever it takes to win you back. Look, I'll fly to the moon. I'll bathe you. I'll even drink your bath water. I mean, I'll even grow my hair back for you. I mean, you know, sweat. I really want to do this.
Oh, my God.
Just. Hey, Darius! Can I please have my ring? Come on, man. You gotta get you on my ring, my woman, my Hennessy. Where's the ring, Darius? Please.
Sorry, Black Ninja Turtle. No more being strong anymore.
Yeah, thank you. Get out of here. Just bye. Please. Thank you. Do this the right way here. Get down. Baby, I just want you to marry me. I don't care if it's next year, next month, it can even be tomorrow. Beverly, there has never been a woman that complete me the way that you do. And I want you to complete me for the rest of my life.
Well, I have to think about it because I actually got asked out on a date this weekend. We had meant to go out, get out of town.
Wait a minute, did you just say think about it? Look, I'm down here on my knees on $125 pair of pants. And you know how I am about my clothes. You have got to be kidding me, right?
Yes. I will marry you.
All right. Yes, my baby said yes.
The love game.
Why are you losing your damn mind?
It's simple.
If you believe the right person is the one you're with, then do what you can to allow them to know that they're the right person for you. Alright? Oh, and ladies, side note. A man should never be forced into marrying you. If he marries you before he's ready and it ends in despair and divorce, it's usually the man has to blame. Sorry. Be patient. Being patient is the one true component to finding true love, success, and happiness. You know, a relationship's never going to go the way you want it to. You want your man to be like this or your woman to be like this. What are you giving to the relationship to make that person want to love you more? When they tell you they love you, do you look them in the eyes and say it back? Are you willing to give up your Saturday night just to hang out and just enjoy each other's company? Or are you ashamed to love the person you think you're meant to be with because other people around you don't approve? You know, these are questions that everyone should be asking themselves. It's just about finding the right woman or the right man at the right time in your life. Right? You know, there's every one man for every one woman that make them both want to throw in the towel and want to spend the rest of their lives with you. Damn. Again, that takes time and it takes patience. Modern day society, y'all ain't patient anymore. Too many ways to cheat without your lover finding out. You know, you're never going to be truly happy with the person you're meant to be with because there's someone else out there that you kind of wanted and you're just too busy playing that love game. You're the ones that finding out in the ass if you play it a little too much. You know, I brought you two into this house for a reason. You two are the true representation of modern day love that gets looked over. In fact, I brought everyone into this house for a purpose. Modern day society, you have a way of perceiving what you believe love to be. Love is not a game. Alright? It's deliberate and it's pure and it's just waiting for you to get out of your own way. Speaking of which, you two, get off my stage now. Thank you. Yes, thank you. You know, sometimes our idea of love isn't love at all. You know, you just gotta be patient. I had to bring everyone into this house to truly find out what love and appreciation was. They had to learn from their mistakes. They had to look themselves in the mirror and be like, what the hell do I really know? And so I think it's about time I turn around and asked you the same question. What do you really know about that love game? Thank you.